my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, ooh. So let me know what you want to do. If you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you want to build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can...
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Lions at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll set up to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That stop made by Jack Campbell. You talk about this Lions defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they call him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, this one across the 30-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they could.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
97.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On the double.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ali McNeil has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A beautiful fake. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Third down and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ali McNeil. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Going up top. That's going to be
Saatana Korea heitäksi on.
Whenever they're called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and not force an incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he powers his way up past the 30. Arnold Obakady gets there for a stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 3. They're going to look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is
Shit.
by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready?
Back to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And he gets it all the way down to the three. He got 29 yards that time. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Robinson looking for a stopped him shy of the goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
死ね下手くそこいつもこいつもクソが
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got this to Williams complete. And he's able to get this all the way past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Here we go.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll roll him out right.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, winning the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended it worse.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turn.
もう死ねのいつもこいつも。
Football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
よう頑張っとるよ今日 DL は。
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Look at the big fella.
意味がわからん。
Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, an even 90 yards. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
クソどもが。
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't hold it out.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2nd and 11.
取れや下手くそ。お前が取れんのは誰が取れんねんクソは。なんでお前取れへんねん。
Speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
勝てないねん。構成。
You're so smart for doing it, and sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
70 range.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions take the first on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Oh, shit! I feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
This is caught. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been on this game for a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that one going nowhere for the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard. There he goes, right side. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Another run for Gibbs here. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. Career touchdown number 136. Tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Lions extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Robinson up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 65 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give left side to Robinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Ready. Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Lions, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.